Okay, if you could all please rise to the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for the United States, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. As you can see on the agenda, the first item is for us to move into executive session.
So moved. I think it's good. We have to stay live.
Oh, personnel. Sorry. In a second, please. Yes, that's my question. In a second. All in favor? Okay, I'm going to pause the recording so that we can go into executive session. Once again, thank you for your patience. We're going to jump into the agenda. I'm going to read a statement before we continue with other items. I am not to mince words. As your first selectman, I have failed you. The buck stops with me, and I recognize that. I own my part in this. But we must move forward in a responsible manner. The only way to do this is to recognize and understand the landscape of the organization of our local government. I wrongly assumed that there were no issues with our Park and Rec department because things were working without any known complaint. That was a false assumption by me. A culture within our local government that existed for decades, the failure to perform our functions in accordance with the law and to remain compliant, exposed all of us being harmed by someone with ill intention under our misguided belief that something like this could never happen in our small town. I learned some things last night that should have been made, that I should have been made aware of or discovered on my own. All I can do at this point is work to lead our town through this atrocity, in your trust. But more importantly, to restore the residents' faith in our local government. I will not stop until I have won the government we all deserve. Janice Howard and Anthony Francesco have been placed on immediate administrative leave. And the board has received a letter of resignation from Janice Howard. I recognize that many of you may still not be satisfied. I have learned much from this experience. As a grandmother, your neighbor, your friend, and your first selectwoman, all I can say is that I am sorry that I let you down. My inaction was not intentional, but my blind reliance on others was wrong. Item number 3 has been addressed with my statement just now. They have both been put on administrative leave. We will go to the next item to consider and act on setting a date for a special board of selectmen's meeting to select and retain independent counsel. May I have a motion?
Move to set the special board of selectmen meeting for next Wednesday in 8:30 p.m. That's the fortunately some people have conflicts, so 8:30 p.m. is going to be in hybrid form, right?
Yes.
8:30 p.m. Sorry, 8:30 p.m. next Wednesday, July 31st. They'll be held in the same format, hybrid. I don't know how many people are going to show up in person, so I think we're going to do it in the gym.
Okay, so I have a motion and I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that motion passes. Number 5, to consider an act on taking disciplinary, to consider an act on taking disciplinary action in response to a violation of the request for confidentiality on first selectmen's email. Motion to table, a second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Item number 6, discussion and possible action concerning lawsuit involving tax collector Thomas B. Joe. Anyone? Promotion of business.
I move that we consider the science.
Okay, second. Motion
Just,
to consider it, so then we'll get the motion, we're gonna do Janice.
yeah.
For the board and the public, so this is a lawsuit that stems from the property owner's failure to pay their property taxes, resulting in the former tax collector's referral of this property for tax auction. During the process, the taxpayer made an electronic payment. The former tax collector had rejected that payment, and the court found that the former tax collector failed to give proper notice of the rejection of that electronic payment to the property owner, ultimately resulting in a tax auction and the property owner's property being conveyed to a successful bidder. The property owner sued the former tax collector, claiming that she acted improperly and negligently, and the court found in favor of the former property owner. So this matter was defended by Insurance Defense Counsel, and Insurance Defense Counsel believes that there are valid bases upon which to appeal, and we're asking this board for its approval to file that appeal on behalf of
Move to approve. Move to approve.
I second the motion to approve the. File the bill. Any other comments or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that passes, thank you. Number 7, discussion and possible action to consider and act on adopting a resolution authorizing the town attorney to petition the court for the entry of a full no contact protection order prohibiting the manager from entering or being on any municipal property in the presence of or within 500 feet of any unrelated children under the age of 18. May I have a motion to approve?
Move the resolution.
Second resolution. Right, all in favor? Aye. The motion passes. Item number 8, discussion and possible action to approve easements for the following properties: 24 Area Drive and 6 and 16 Falls Road.
I think we move this to the agenda.
Table to the 31st. Okay. I second the motion to table the second. All in favor? Aye. Okay.
That's a
Last
mistake.
but not least, motion to adjourn.
Wow. You should really be willing to listen to your reference.
I just didn't understand the one of the statements that was made, so I just wanted to explain so I understand it. Can I ask for better wording on one of them?
Which,
That Janice was and Anthony were placed on administrative leave and that there was a resignation letter. So what does that mean? Does that mean administrative leave or is resignation?
well, that is something you're going to follow up with her tomorrow. We have to have a discussion. She asked us to deal with her, her counsel. So we're going to,
So there is a resignation letter from her.
right, but we're going to follow up with her counsel. There really is not public comment with this, so.
Yeah, and tomorrow our parents will do.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Camp will be up and running tomorrow as usual. We will make sure.
Who's the point of contact for us?
Tomorrow,
Yeah, if there's a problem, who do you call?
okay, call my office, 393-2100 extension 1000, if you have issues. Okay, we have a plan. I didn't expect this meeting to go that late, so I need to follow up. And hopefully I can do what I need to do with it being still this late at night and be able to have things functioning just fine in the morning. Yeah, so you don't have, I'm sorry?
You read at the beginning of the public.
Yeah, I made some handwritten notes on it and I will adjust it and, actually, you know what? We did discuss this. I'm gonna make it part of the minutes. So it will be in the minutes.
When will those be posted?
Well, hopefully by Friday. Okay? Today's Wednesday night at 11 something, so give us, till Friday. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. I have a motion to adjourn.
So we'll
Second. Okay, we are adjourning at 11:25. And once again, I thank everyone for their patience, tonight.